Hi ladies, welcome. I hope you are doing great. I hope you are well. And I hope you're having a great 2021. It's been how many days? It's been 14 days of 2021. I hope you're having a good 2021. I mean, of course, there's the pandemic and all those kind of stuff. And we just have to keep on holding on. And I hope for all of us' sake, this ends quick. Because it's been here for almost a year now and it's actually tiring. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm Busi Selesho. I'm an international accredited money coach. I have done a video last year in this group. I think about a 7-day program we did together, and a lot of the ladies did that work and they saw big changes in their life, because that's what's more important, working on ourselves. And Mandisa asked me to do a video and talk about the new year. Talk about how can we make this a better year for us. Because, I mean, 2020 happened and you know what? It got us to wake up to some stuff. It got us to be aware of some things. And I think at this current moment, it's time for us to use what we learned in 2020 to make 2021 better. So I am going to try to talk to you from a place of being a woman, just because we see a lot. We see a lot in relationships. We see a lot in our marriages. We see a lot in our work. We see a lot in our families. Some of us, we've got in-laws that, are making our lives difficult, especially when it comes to all things money and all that. So what is it that we should be focusing on? Because there's a lot that causes us in all sorts of directions. When you're a woman, there is a lot that you go through. You could be single, you could be married, you could be whatever. There is a lot that we need to be doing. There's a lot that we need to be. There's a lot that we need to take care of. And the good thing about that is that God gave us the strength to be that. God knew that we're going to be able to do this. But then a lot of times, we as women do not use our powers. And I'm going to talk to you about that. Hence, I'm going to talk to you just as like woman. I'm not going to be talking in a general thing, because there aren't guys here, I hope. So we're going to talk as women. We're going to talk about the stuff that can make our lives a little bit better. Why should we focus on those things? What should we not focus on? So I'm a money coach on a daily basis. I'm a money coach. I'm a speaker. I am an energy healer. So on a daily basis, I've got a queue of people that queue up for me to help them in a spiritual way connect with whatever that they need to connect with. Could be spiritually, could be themselves, it could be their emotions, and we do healing sessions and cleansing the energy that is heavy on us. A lot of times when there's something that is going wrong in your life, you feel stuck, you feel like you can't move on. So that is my job on a daily basis. And I'm gonna share with you what are some of the things that even cause you to go into that stuck mode. What are the things that you should be looking out for that causes you to have a boss that does not want to pay you what you're worth, having co-workers that hate you and do not want to see you get into a better level, having that abuse at work where you're supposed to do everything but you never get paid for it, or even just a thank you, and you get all the bullying and all these things, and then people jealousing you and all this type of stuff. Why are those things in our lives? And it is not that we make them happen, but it's just because sometimes there is things in our lives that we're not knowing that we need to put them down so that we cannot have that drama, because there is a lot that we're supposed to do. There is a lot that we're supposed to get done. So we have to be in a position where we are able to get those things done. Okay, so and anytime when you feel like you need to ask anything, please do ask me. So As women, as I said, we've got power, but normally we don't use the power. We are finding ourselves in a position where we are struggling to make things happen in our lives, and then that's why you get into a place where you feel like you're stuck. But actually, you have all the power in the world to make things happen in your life. So, as women, we have something called feminine energy. And feminine energy has the physical part of it, and it's got the spiritual part of it. I'm going to be going in between, and I will tell you when we're really talking about spiritual only and we're really just talking about physical only. But we also have masculine energy in us. So both males and females, women and men, have feminine energy and masculine energy. But when you're a man, your feminine energy and your masculine energy, it's different how you use it when compared to what a woman will use their female and masculine energy. So let me give you an example. Let me start with guys. Just some fun, we can just talk about them because they are not here. So when a man has more masculine energy than feminine energy, you find that they are that person who doesn't have emotions. Their kids hate them. They've got cancer. They are getting a divorce because they are just like bossing up everybody around, and they don't have any part of them that understands and natures other people. So it's like they are way too far in that masculine slide. They are way too far. And then you then have a man that has then more feminine energy than masculine energy. Now, a guy that has more feminine energy, they will always be looking for a mother. So they will look for a woman and say to her, hey, how much are you bringing to the table? And you'll be like, what is wrong with you? What table? You want me to bring something to the table? I brought the table here. I made the table happen. So what are you asking me about what am I bringing onto the table? So a guy that is more feminine, they will ask you, how much are you earning? They want to know if they should be with you. And every time when it's month end, they will be telling you about bills that are not paid. So at work, you will see them. They are always watching what you do and what you don't do. They just can't figure out life by themselves. They always looking for somebody, mostly a woman, to take care of them, literally. And so you'll find that you marry this person and all of a sudden they stop going for things. They just stagnant now. You're like, but why are you not improving your education? Why are you not trying and making the business work? And this person is just sitting looking at you. So they are like way far on the feminine side. They just want to wash the dishes. They want to, I don't know what else to do. So and normally when there's big opportunities, they just find themselves messing them up because they don't have that masculine energy. Is the do energy, is the implementing energy, is the providing energy. They don't have that. They just have the nurturing energy. They just have the I'm gonna create while I'm sitting here. But then for them, because they're a guy, that's not how it's supposed to work for them. So they are using their feminine energy wrong because it's just way too much. So they want to have masculine and feminine, and once that is balanced, they can be able to take care of the family, but they can also be a loving partner, a loving husband, a romantic partner, and a romantic boyfriend, but still pay the bills and not worry about paying the bills. And because they are using it both nicely, then everything gels in, and you are in a relationship with this amazing person that can love you and provide for you, if that's what must happen. Now, let's take the ladies. So the ladies, when you have way too much masculine energy, so you will find yourself being in a space where you are not accepting help. You are not accepting support. So when somebody dies, they will call you to buy the coffin. And you'll be like, yeah, these people, I don't understand why. You'll be buying the coffins. You will be feeding the whole entire family. Everybody, when there's something, they will call you. The uncles will call you. And then the husband will call you. And then you are going to just be the center of everybody that needs anything can come to you. And then you will always feel like nobody takes care of you. So you will, in your friends, you will be the one that answers phone calls and talk to people and put their sense in their head. You will be like that person that is a all-rounder, that knows everything, that can do everything. Okay, so, and normally you feel that you're not supported. You get a boss that doesn't see you as somebody that needs support, that always wants to take from you. So when you have too much masculine energy that you are using on a daily basis, you have people that want to take from you, take from you, take from you. And of course, if people like keep taking from you, one day you're going to break and then it's over. Okay? So you have cancer, you have depression, da 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 da. So that's when, I mean, at work, you have to fight for your increase. You have to fight for your leave. Just like every time you get a job, they want to pay you less and other people are paid more. That is when you have more masculine energy. But then, when you are a female also and you have way too much feminine energy, you are then going to find yourself being a slay queen. So you wake up in the morning and then you just like put on eyelashes. And I don't know what, long hair, where do I, you put on long hair, you put on eyelashes, and then you just like, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to wait for somebody to pay my bills. So you literally have no masculine energy, which is that energy of getting things done, doing work, and making plans, getting your life together, making sure that you have a career that works, making sure that you love what you do, making sure that you have enough money in your bank account to take care of anything and everything that can ever happen to you. So when you're a slay queen, you wake up and you bath and you think that's all you need to do in life, because that's how you're going to get mine. So you have way too much feminine energy that you have zero masculine energy. So then when the balance is not there, you are then either suffering in terms of physical or you are suffering in terms of emotional, because normally slay queens, they suffer emotionally than physically, because then you get this man that does not take you serious. They just think you are a toy for them to play with, and of course they pay the bills, but then you are literally a toy. And I work with slay queens. The things they go through, it's just like, what? Why would you do that to yourself, girl? Why are you doing that to yourself? Don't do that. Work for your money. So, and you find that those people who have very, 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 very more masculine, more feminine energy, they stay in the relationships where they shouldn't be at. They don't have a standing. They can't stand by themselves. They're like, oh, I'm in this marriage because he pays the bills. It doesn't matter if he goes and he has 5 other girlfriends, as long as he pays my bills. Then you see the problem is. So you want to have the feminine and the masculine energy balanced in your life, because then you can have a career, you can have a proper career, you can have a bank account. I have my bank account and I look at it and I'm like, yes, I like this. And you could suffer with other things in life, but you don't have a money problem. You don't want to have a money problem. You could suffer with other things, like you can really suffer with other things, but like not that money thing, because that money thing, guys, money is one of the easiest thing to have in the planet. And I know the day I had that being said, I was very angry because I was broke at that time. And the person who said it looked like they had money. And I was like, you don't know what you're talking about. So, and that's when I started to be like, okay, fine. If you say that is true, then I'm going to go and find out. And then one day I finally found out. And I know now it's true. So if you really want to prove it to yourself, try doing the work, because money is the easiest thing. Money God gave us in so much abundance that we can never finish it. The other things can be troublesome. There's so much stuff. Right now COVID can kill you, and you can kill you if you have money or you don't have. But you rather have a COVID problem than a money problem. That's what I'm saying. Cry in a well-conditioned, comfortable car than in a taxi somewhere while the rain is pouring. So now, when we are growing up, most of the time as women, we have been taught that you must be strong. Strong black woman is the thing that we were all told. Okay, so that was made to mean that you are the one. So don't be that I wake up and I put makeup on, go out there and make things happen, which is a very, very important thing. But if you do not put in the power of the feminine, you're gonna work so hard, and when you hit 38, when you hit 37, you're gonna be so exhausted, and you're gonna look back and you're gonna see that you haven't achieved much in your life. And the things that you want, they are still in front of you. You are still a little bit further from them. And now you are tired. But you're tired because you have not, it's like you're driving a car from Pretoria to Joburg and you're driving with one. You are not putting 2, 3, 5, 6. You are just going at one. That car is going to get ruined around mid-range, because it can't function in gear 1. So when you're a woman and you are not putting on that feminine energy, it's like you're driving that car in that wrong gear. So when you change gears and you put in the feminine side, then things go smoothly. Then you achieve way, way more with less effort. And I know all of us here wants to have less effort. We want to wake up and achieve so much things for our kids, for our families, but we don't want to suffer for it. I mean, if you want to suffer for it, you can just write in the comment section and say, I'm happy suffering. Then it's fine. But I know that we do not want to do that. But then again, when you put on that feminine energy, you are able to move faster. Like if you go, the car is in 1, it's slowly. But if the car is in 5, 6, the car is moving nicely and smooth and it goes faster. So in 2022, 2021, wow, when did I get to 2022? In 2021, you want to put the right gears in place. Hence, when Wendy asked, I said, let's manifest a better 2022, 2021. Wow. 2021. So we're going to do that when you put in the right gears. And I'm not going to tell you about goals and all that stuff. You know that. I'm going to tell you about putting the right gears on. Because when you put the right gears on, you're going to go so fast and people will be like, Kanti wena wenzangan, you must have a snake. Hi, Nick. Why things are working for you? What is it that you're not saying? I mean, when I started to do this work, people that knew me started to really be concerned about my life. They were like, but Busi, you're achieving way too much. We know you are broke, you have nothing, you are from nowhere, you didn't have right education, you didn't have nothing. But then why all of a sudden, Jay, things are, I'm like, okay, you know what, I found out this. And when I'm explaining, people thought I was joking. But I was just telling them the truth. And it's not something that we've been taught when we're growing up. We've not been taught how to get our powers back, how to be powerful. We were never told that. We were just told, work hard. Working hard is okay, but then you're going to get tired. And then you're going to punch. And then it's over. Okay, so I want us to talk about the putting on the right gears. Because in 2021, 2020 was hard. So we are all tired. We are still all tired from that year. I mean, am I the only one who's tired? Tell me, guys, in the comment section if you are also tired. You just don't want to get anything done. At this point, you are tired. That is why I'm saying, if you're going to try to work hard again in 2021, where are we going to get the strength? Because we are tired. But if you want to get things done in 2021, you need to start to level up. Put on the right gears. Put on the right energy. So then you can be able to swiftly go and get more than you want, actually. You want to get more than what you put in the effort for. So now, first thing first is that when you are to use your feminine energy, you must know who you are. Okay, so I see the ladies are saying they're exhausted. Yeah, no, we are exhausted. 2020 was just way too hard. I mean, 2020 is just going up and making, stuff even now. Like, wow, it still feels like 2021 and 2020 some days. So, first things first is that when you're about to use your feminine energy, you have to know who you are. Feminine energy is not about putting on makeup and putting on eyelashes. That is not feminine energy. That is just something else that people do because they enjoy doing it, and it doesn't help much unless you know who you are. So, first thing, you have to know who you are. When I say you have to know who you are, you have to understand the reason you are here. And I know, like, it is like, reason I'm here, what is the reason? Maybe I'm here to be a sister, maybe I'm here to be a wife, maybe I'm here to be a mother. Those are things that found you here. Why did you come here? So that is a very important question that you need to know. So, I mean, and sometimes it's hard to answer it. Sometimes you have no clue where to start with that question. But, and it's a journey. It's a journey. It's not something that you just like wake up one day and be like, oh, by the way, I can understand it. It's a journey. It's a journey that takes us waking up to it. Like, it's something that we know, but we've forgotten because life happened, and then we need to wake up to it. So you have to know why you are here. And that is an answer that it can take you a year to literally find out. And I mean, for me, it took me, I think, about 6 years or so to finally get to understanding why am I here, doing the thing that I'm here, earning money without me touching anything and making any effort at all, because then I had spent the time finding who I am. So there's a Chinese proverb, I think, or so. I'm not sure what is that, but they say you should spend 80% of the time sharpening the axe, and then spend 20% cutting down the tree. Do not try to be cutting down a tree with a blunt axe. You're gonna have a problem. That tree might never come down. So spend most of the time sharpening the axe than cutting the tree. So even in 2021, if you have to spend the first quarter of 2021, even the second quarter, if you just give yourself, you say, from now until June, I'm not going to be focusing on anything other than me, building myself, sharpening the axe that is me. I promise you, when you start after June and you step out, hey, things will go like, oh my goodness, what is this? Who is this? Where does she come from? And you're going to achieve things that could have taken you 5 years. Now that I'm telling you because it happened to me. I know it happens to me every day. So, and I don't have to lift a finger because I spend more time in that corner fixing me. Like all of us should have a prayer corner, by the way. A corner where you go there and you fix stuff. And you fix you, and you deal with you, only you, nobody else, not your husband, not your whoever, you, only you. So you need to go into that corner. If you take the first 6 months of the year and you say, I'm going to be off wanting a house, off wanting a car, off wanting a promotion, I'm just going to spend this 6 months, no drama, not wanting a relationship, not wanting a husband. I'm just going to stop all of that, and I'm going to put all the effort, all the attention in this me, all the self-love, all the working. I'm going to fix me. I'm going to fix the things I need to let go. I'm going to fix the things that I need to cut cords with. I'm going to fix this. I'm going to do this, all the stuff. And I will show you how to do those things. I will definitely show you. That's my job in any way. That's what I do for a living. I'm literally in the job of fixing myself and others. So you spend the time fixing yourself, sharpening that axe, because when you now step out, you're going to know who you are. You're going to enter a boardroom and you're going to say to them, you're going to pay me 50 million. You're going to pay me so much money. And you're not going to be thinking, oh, is the quote correct? Oh my God, I hope they paid. Oh, I'm not sure if they want to pay this much. You're going to get into a job interview and you're going to tell them, I do this, I don't do this. You're going to give me this, and this is what I'm going to give you. It wouldn't be an issue. You wouldn't be thinking, oh, maybe I should take it. Maybe if I don't take it, they will take another person. You wouldn't have those kind of problems. So you want, if you are going to be using your feminine energy, you want to understand who you are. Because that thing is powerful. And Kolofelo is saying 2020 was fixing herself. I mean, I know she's doing the work with me. And I know that when you take the time to fix yourself, when you come out, people are shocked. You come out during a lockdown and you make things happen and people be like, oh, the lockdown is doing this, the what is doing this, the economy is like this. No. When you spend time in you will make money when money is not being made. I mean, 2020, did I make the money? Oh, hell yes. Did life show me flames? Oh, hell yes. No, the other stuff life was showing me flames. But money wasn't one of the problems I had. So you want to fix yourself that you are able to receive what God gave you before you were in your mother's womb. Because money was not one of those things that you must get by luck. No, you were given. You were given. You just have to download it now. And downloading it, you need to know what button to press. Okay, so you want to spend more time fixing you than trying to find things. A lot of people, when the year starts, they already have a list, a long about what they want, but they are not in that list. They want all sorts of things, but none of the things talk about who they are and what they need to work on in themselves. But they are wanting stuff. And then come December, the list is still like, what? Nothing moved. So if you're going to use your feminine energy to make things flow, you need to know who you are. So I've got a goddess program that I'm doing monthly. And it's a class where I talk to the ladies about the rituals we need to do, the prayers, talking to your angels, talking to your guides, talking to everything that is supporting you. Because at this current moment, we are so much supported. But the angels and the guys have no work. Nobody is asking them to do nothing. Everybody is trying to do whatever they're trying to do. But then they're like, no, we are here. Tell us, what do you need? Tell us, where should we go for you now? So you can't do that when you don't know who you are, because you don't even understand the whole team that is looking at you. So the program that I've got is called Restoring Your Goddess Powers. When you are a goddess, you are that person that every time you turn, people are asking if you need water. People are asking should we give you this? What would you like? But also when you are a goddess, you are given a very, very important job, and you are given a job to take people out of things. So you are given this work of fixing the world, impacting the world. You could be a manager in that company, but you're supposed to be CEO. Because you not have found your goddess powers, you can't take on that CEO position where you're going to take people out. You're supposed to be the manager. You are not yet. You're supposed to be that business owner that inspires people, that is you read about on the newspaper, you hear about on TV. You are not doing that because you have not found out who you are. You are not using your powers. You are still playing it small, and nobody takes you serious because they can see that you are a goddess. They can see that you need to be saved. But you are just like, oh no, not me, not today. Sorry, no. So when you understand who you are, you're going to step out there and you're going to say, no, that ends today. So that is the number one thing that you have to understand when you are going to use your feminine energy, is that you need to understand who you are. And understanding who you are is a process. Hence, I'm saying, even if you have to take half of the year just focusing on yourself, focusing on who you are, why are you here? What is the reason? Some of you are here because you're supposed to be CEOs and lead companies and go and talk for girls and women who can't speak for themselves in those workplaces, women that are not paid enough. You're supposed to be talking, but you have not done that. You're supposed to be in the justice system, making sure that gender-based violence is not killing our women. You are not doing it because men does not understand the pain. We women understand the pain. We're supposed to do. I am doing my part. I am standing every day. I go to that prayer corner every night. Every day my PA, when she sends me, tomorrow you are dealing with these people, I go and I pray and I say, these people are going to come out of their money issues. So You have to be there and do that for others because you are sent for that purpose. So I go there and I cry. I cry for my clients every day. There's no day I don't do that. And those people, when they come, they get what they need. And then they go and they make a difference in other people's lives, because all of us, I'm supposed to make a difference in another person's life. There's another person that's making a difference in my life. There's another person that, from what I've taught them, they're going to make a difference in another life. I mean, I train coaches. I currently, when it's been 3 years, I've got probably more than 100 coaches have graduated from my coaching academy. And those people now are turning things upside down. They are teaching people, they are taking people outside of bigger things that I will never have done. They are better than me, those coaches. I want them to be better than me. I pray that they become better than me. But if you have not done the work, you do not have the powers to go and stand in the gap for other people. So please, you have to understand why you are here. Why you are here is not to be a mother, is not to be a wife, is not to be a partner to somebody, is not to be a sister, whatever that, we are. It's not those things. Those things found us here. And those things, those people can die, and we will still here. That shouldn't be the reason why we are functioning. The reason why we are functioning is the calling that was on our lives when we got to be asked to come here. So in 2021, ask yourself, why am I here? The real reason you are here. And if that question scares you, it's fine. It's good. It means there's something big coming out of you. If you found out what it is that you need supposed to be here, but you are so scared, you're feeling like, oh my God, I'm going to pee on myself. Just try thinking about this. It's a good thing. But it is time now to work on it. It is time. The time has come for you to work on it. And if you never ever thought of working on it, now it's the time. If you've tried working on it and you gave up somewhere, you go back and work on this. So, what time is that? Oh my goodness. Wow, time is gone. I really wanted to give you some practical stuff. So let's go to the practical stuff. So, number 2. If you are to use your feminine energy and you are to be a goddess and you are to be that person that is not just here to worry about problems, it's actually you are a person that is actually adding value in somebody's life, which then that value is automatically added unto you, because when you serve others, then the world serves you. You have to have courage. One of the most important things that I teach on the Goddess program is how to have courage. So many of us as women have been hurt too much that we do not know how to have courage anymore. We do not know how to say, okay, fine, I'm going to walk away from this rubbish. This is a rubbish situation. I'm going to walk away from it. We do not know how to walk away from a job. We are so scared of losing because we have lost. I once lost 40 million rand and got into that much debt. And because of that, I then developed this. I'm never going to go through this. This hurt so much. This was so much painful that I don't want to try again. And guess what? If I never tried again, I wouldn't be helping the people I'm helping today. I'm helping thousands of people all over the world. This morning I was talking to a lady from all the way in Scotland. And she was saying, you know what, Busi, the whole of last year I was watching you, and now I know that it's my time to level up. She's starting a big corporation, and that's why she wanted to talk to me. And she said, listening to you, going through the lockdown, I started a business and it's working, and now it has to grow bigger. So you have to understand why you are here. And if that question, you haven't started to think about it, you haven't, get help in getting that thing corrected, because that is what's going to lead you to all the things you want. Okay, so get back your courage. Wherever you lost it, go fetch it. Go fetch that courage. Go fetch that spirit that says, I'm going to do it anyway. Go fetch the spirit that says, I'm not scared. Even if I get hurt again, I'll do it. Even if it doesn't work again, I'll do it. Even if I will do it. I don't care. You have, when you are a goddess and you are that powerful woman, you should never be scared of losing rubbish. Nothing in this planet you should be scared of losing. You should not be scared of losing a salary. You should not be, because the thing is this, God will take care of your kids. God will protect you with your kids. God will. There was a time, like I said, when I lost 40 million and I was ready to go and sleep under a bridge. I was like, I'm fine. So you have to make the distinction in your life that I'm not scared to lose stuff. Because the moment you are scared to lose stuff, that's when the devil can do stuff to you. That's when people can use you and abuse you because you're scared of something. When you're not scared of anything, they always say, do not play with the person who's got nothing to lose. You're going to die fast. You do not play with nobody that has nothing to lose. That is a dangerous person. So you have to be that dangerous. Tell yourself, I do not care what I lose. I am not scared of losing nothing. I tell you, ladies, I have lost 7 businesses before I got to where I am today, where I don't have to worry about money, where I don't have to worry about what, because I mean, my bills I pay them like 2 years in advance. But I lost 7 businesses, and losing them that much, I promise you, today I don't care about what I can lose. I really don't care. So you have to grow your courage back. If you lost it somewhere, go fetch it. Go fetch that courage. And you want to fetch that courage when you start working on yourself. Because you're going to stop feeling small and thinking that life is bad. No, you're going to grow balls. Okay, you're going to grow. Wow. You're going to grow that courage to be able to say, anyway, I'm knowing this is what I need to be doing and I'm going to do it. Doesn't matter who thinks what. Doesn't matter who thinks I should be doing this or not. So if you're not scared of anything, you know. So one of the new coaches that I've got this year, I was having a coaching session with her this morning. She's like, oh, Busi, now I know how to coach people, but then I'm scared what people will say when I start to post and tell them that I do this. You know, they're gonna judge me and they're gonna say this. And I said to her, you know what? If they're gonna judge you, give them the time. Let them judge you. They will judge you once or twice and it's going to be over and then you are free. So you're going to sit in your house thinking about people who are going to judge you and sit there for 10 years. How much do you get for you not being judged by them? How much do they pay you for not judging you? So you're sitting there and you're waiting. You're like, I don't want to do it because people are going to judge me. I'm not going to do it because people are going to laugh at me. And then how much do they give you? How much? How much do they pay you for sitting there? How much do you get paid for waiting on people to not laugh at you, to not ridicule you, to not think whatever that they want to think about you? So I said to her, you know what? If they're going to talk about you, go. Let them talk. Where do you get small? I mean, what do you lose when they talk about you? What do you lose? It's like, actually nothing. I'm like, okay, see, let them do it, because they're not going to do it all the time. They're just going to do it once. And then, I mean, all the people, when I started my coaching practice 7 years ago, all the people that laughed and were like, you're going to be a money, what? Wow, well, of course, I was in these things, I'm a panoi for a long time. And then they were like, oh, Busi, you're going to rob more people. Oh, my goodness, you're starting another one of those things. And I was like, yeah, my reputation was not good at all for me to even say I'm a money coach. Like, I went and I studied in international school just so that I can come back and say, at least I didn't study in South Africa. I'm not going to rob you, but it didn't matter. They still said to me, oh, hell no. We give you 3 months. And all this stuff. And they did that. But those same people today, they call me and be like, Busi, hello, tell these people I know you. Oh, really? Oh, wow. So those people now are my biggest fans. The same one that had the ridicule black cat out. They are there to tell people they know me. They are the ones who are telling people Hey, she's on TV now. Hey, she's where now. Okay, so make sure that you get the people who are going to ridicule, give them the work of ridiculing you soon, fast. Make it happen quickly, fast, and then you get over it. Then you're not going to be fearing anything after that. If you're scared of losing money, make it short, make it quick, lose it fast, and then get over it. My share of losing money is all gone. I lost 40 million. It's all gone. I fixed it. Took me forever, but I fixed it. So what I'm saying is that get it done quickly. The quicker you do it, the best, because then you are free after that. Okay. So, time. Wow. Any questions, ladies? Any questions while we are still on this? So, I don't know if I can. Okay. I think I can see the questions. So please put in the questions. So now, once you have learned who you are, knowing the goddess that you are, understanding the goddess that you are, living like the goddess that you are, you have no business living like a normal human being. And I always say, you know what? When you're a goddess, you know, because whenever you are in that, at least they pay me, at least I'm in a relationship, at least, you know that you're not supposed to be there. And God tells you that this is rubbish. This thing that you're doing is rubbish. And it could be in a situation where another person will be like, oh, I've had the best life. I have the best life of, I'm having my best life ever. But you know that, no, there's more for me. So you have to know who you are so that you can be able to come out there and say like, hey, by the way, this is not my thing. I'm supposed to be a millionaire. I'm not supposed to be here. You know, you all think this is great, not for me. So, and then you have to understand why you're here. Literally, you have to understand why you were called into this planet at this time. And then number 3, you have to grow those balls. Get that courage back where you've lost it. Now, once that is done, once that is in place, and hence I said, don't think like you're going to wake up tomorrow morning and it's all in place. No, but you work towards getting it in place. Once that is in place, then you know that most of the things that you're going to go out there do, because when you don't have fear, you're going to go and touch everything you need to touch. When you are knowing why you are here, you're not going to go and say, today money is this side, you're running there. Today money is this side, you're running. This career is the one you're running there. This career is the one you're running there. You're not going to be a loose can. You're wasting your energy all over the place. You're going to focus on that thing and you're going to stay with it. You're going to understand that this is my place. This is where I need to plant myself. And you're going to plant yourself there. And you're going to do the work to plant yourself there. So once you put these things in place, you are already now you're getting into the right gear. So Pendula says, have been following you for a while. Oh wow, finally you got me today. I'm getting and starting the work. Yeah, Pindi, please do it. As I'm saying, like, I wanted to talk to women. Like every time I talk to women, it's just us. Things work. Things definitely make sense. Let me just read some of the comments before we continue. I want to talk to you ladies about the new moon that is currently happening since yesterday, today, and tomorrow, so that you can do some stuff for the new year concerning that, and then we're done. Okay. So a lot of you are just talking about the. Kanye says I'm having a pen in my book with it. Yeah. So I wrote a book. It's called Money and Black People. Why Black People Don't Have Money. I promise you. Writing that book was never something that I was supposed to do because there's no English in that book. And I can tell you the story of how horrible all of that was. But that book today has sold more than 4 million rand. It actually, during lockdown, all this time we were in 3 million rand. During lockdown in 2020, we've actually went to 4 million rand. It has never been bought like it has been bought this year, this book. And it is not because I wrote it because I thought it was going to make money. I just had to write it because God said you need to share what you know with the other people. You have to stand in the gap for other people. You have to share what I've shown you, and I did that. And you have the same thing happening in your life. You know God has shown you stuff. God has showed you, opened to you stuff that nobody else knows. Mara, when are you thinking it's a joke? Now I thought it was a joke for a long time. And then, of course, I was like, I don't have English. I never went to a right school. I had so many reasons why I shouldn't be writing. And guess what? I finally begged myself to do it, and it happened. And today it's touching people's lives all over the world. All over the world. So please take the thing out that God gave you. It is an answer to a lot of people's lives, not just your own. Okay. Like I told you, ladies, I wouldn't talk to you about setting up goals and stuff. That stuff is too easy, and it doesn't help us anyway when we haven't set up the ground correct. Okay, so I'm just looking for the comments. So Mbali says, how do we get in touch with the goddess within? Okay, so, and like I said, it is a process, so you have to give yourself time. And it is going to be one of the things that you want to do, not just because you're gonna make some money, but because you are here in the planet to have a good life that you enjoy, life with joy and happiness. Joy and happiness doesn't come through money. It comes through you being fulfilled. And you only get fulfilled by doing the work that God brought you here to do. So, and there's so many ways that you can access the goddess powers within you. One of them is just making sure that you start on a daily basis and you do the internal work. And when I say the internal work, okay, fine. So I've got the goddess program. The first part of the goddess program is a 9 days. Oh, okay. Sorry, ladies. I don't know what happened to my internet. Looks like it's back. So now the goddess program is a 9-day program. So in that program, we learn about the goddesses that have lived in the planet, the goddesses that made a lot of impact. But then we also learn how to then start the journey for ourselves. So those are things like how to get the courage back, how to make sure that you understand what fear is in your life, how to then understand your feminine energy, use your feminine energy in the right way. When I say use your feminine energy, one of the examples that I can give you of using your feminine energy is that when you get into a boardroom, and you're feeling nervous and all that, you have no business starting to try to make people think you know something. You want to shut up and connect with your womb in that setting. Your womb is the place of creating, and your womb must always be carrying your vision. So you want to be sitting when you are at home, when you are in your sacred place, loading stuff in your womb, stuff that you want. And that is the part that is so critical for you to do the work, is that you need to understand how to load things in your womb. Your womb is not a place to take crap. Your womb is a place to create life. So, and that is why every month we have a period. And I mean, in the goddess program, I explain how the period thing works and how to actually use the period for your manifestation work. So you want to load stuff in your womb. So when you get into a situation where you are nervous, you then connect with your womb, and your womb is going to carry you. You literally have exercises that you do to eject that power in your womb, and it goes up from your womb, it comes to your heart chakra. And when it gets to your heart chakra, when you open your mouth, people hear love. People hear you understand what they mean. People hear you are there for them. People hear you are the correct person for this job. People hear you are the right person to do their work. People hear you understand what they need from you. And then things happen. So, I mean, I've been in TV interviews and radio interviews where I'm with men and, I feel intimidated. I just have to shut up and connect to that womb. And when I open my mouth, everybody starts to say, yeah, as Busi has said, as Busi had mentioned, and it's not because I know even what I'm saying. It's just because I have done the work. I have loaded my womb with the power. And when I need it, I can access it. God gave us a womb for a reason, guys. It was not just to make babies. I mean, we do well in making babies, but that womb has much more sacred powers than we use it for. Okay, so Mali, I hope that answers your question. Lydia says, how do I remove the fear of leaving a stable salary to start what I'm here for, which is a remedial school? Okay, Lydia, like I said, girl, that salary is coming from a company. There is a human being who started that company. And you think that human being started the company to feed you at this current moment. But actually, that human being started that company to show you can do the same thing and feed other mouths. So if you really are serious about life, you will go and repeat what the company that you work for now did for you. You're going to go and start a company and feed other people. Simple. Of course, grow balls. Grow your courage. Use your feminine energy and make things easy. Focus. Okay, Bontle says, focus. That is what I will do this year. Yes, girl. Focus on you. Focus on building you. Spend the rest of most of the year working on you. Because when you start to say, now I want 1, 2, 3, you're going to be just pointing and things will come to you. Because your vibration will be so raised. Monica says, how? Please, Monica, write more. Maropod, I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Says, how can I get my courage back, Busi, my weakness? Okay, so your courage is because you've had a lot. You have been in so many hurtful situations. Okay, so I'm getting this message for you that you've seen too much. You've seen too much hurt in your life. There's so many things that have happened in your life, like, it's like you keep just getting beaten up, that then you have decided that you are not doing this anymore. And these things, you have looked at them for you, Marodi, as a missed opportunity. You think every time you lost, you were losing. You were not. You were actually gaining. All those losses were gaining. I don't know what you've been losing, but all those losses were actually gains. So if you could go back and trace your steps and say, why did I lose this? You were coming out of things that you needed to come out of, but it was looking to you as like you were losing, but you were not. So you actually did have the courage, but you were not looking at it as courage. You were actually thinking you are losing and you are gaining. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. I'll keep to the topic. Shani says, working on getting that courage back. Yes, girl, do that. Buikucho says, procrastination and getting my courage back is my weakness. Alicia says, affirm. Okay, Bontle says, great question. Yes, we've answered that one. Hey, Kuku says the lipstick. Thank you, Kuku. If I was close, I will show you. It's one from Cryol. What is that makeup thing? Cryolin. How do you mention it? It's so nice and doesn't go anywhere. And it's got. Well, I like the card. Thank you so much. Mpo says looking beautiful. Thank you, Mpo. Hope says thank you, Coach Busi. Thank you, Mpo, for joining us. Lydia says thank you, dear. Building my courage, growing balls, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. So, Nogubonga says, laughing this, thank you so much. You're stunning. I do. Thank you so much. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. How Jehovah. Anyway, we never get the time to, I was like, hey, I'm going to talk to the ladies. Let me, look the part. So, if you'd like to join in the Goddess program, we're starting another class on the 16th of January. It's like, 2 days or this weekend. We're starting another class of the Goddess program. So there's a 9 days program first when you start, and you do that one. And then after that, every month we have a Goddess ceremony. that we do on a Sunday afternoon. So if you would like to join in that, please send me an email on PA, send it to my PA. You would like to join the Goddess program. But also I've got all the information on my Instagram page. So if you go to my Instagram and you search for Busi Selesho, you will see all my voice is gone. What happened? Volume. I don't know what happened to the volume. Is it back? I hope it's back. I touched this mic while I was talking. Can you hear me now? I hope you can hear me now. So I was saying, all the information on the programs that I have, it's on my Instagram page. It's Busi Selesho. And if you'd like to have the book, it's on my website. It's busiselesho.com. I'll also just put the information on the description of this video so that you can be able to get it there. So it's Busi Selesho, my Instagram, and my website is busiselesho.com. So you can get the book on my website, busiselesho.com, and you can get the other courses, the Goddess program, the details, and all the other courses that I have on my Instagram. It's Busi Selesho. So, thank you, the volume is back. And then Kolufelo says, Lydia, I think we should talk. I'm in the similar field. Oh, that's nice. Remedial school. I left my teaching job end of 2019. Wow, well done. Kulu, please help. Please help. Okay, so if you would like to join us for the Goddess program, please send an email. Please check on the Instagram, and I'll also just I'll just put the stuff on there. And then I also have a YouTube channel that you can watch some of these videos, understand more about the feminine energy, understand more about how to use that to your advantage. I load videos every week on my YouTube channel, so you can check that out. And if you need anything from me, if you need a healing session or anything like that, send me a WhatsApp. There's a WhatsApp line. I'll also put it on the description. So send a WhatsApp and ask for what you need on that. Send me a voice note so that I can reply to you later on. And other than that, I am so glad. I wanted to share with you some stuff for the new moon. So I'm not going to explain what the new moon is about because we don't have time anymore. But what I could say to you is that there is so many energies that are available for us to use. And one of them is using the moon cycles because they affect us. Sometimes you might feel that the moon is a full moon and you're feeling so emotional and you're feeling so low and down. And then there's other times where you're feeling so energetic and like you want to go and conquer the world. So you need to know when that happens. And like I do that every time on my YouTube channel. I say this time the energy is about this and do this. So that you know, when you know it's winter, you will wear winter stuff and you will not get cold. When you know it's summer, you'll wear summer stuff and you will not get too hot. So if you're going against the flow, you're going to be more tired. So you want to go with the flow. So currently right now in the new moon, you want to go and write a list of the things that you want to happen in your life in 2021. So if you need to start eating healthy, write it down. If you need to dump somebody, write it down. If you need to start a business, write it down. If you need to get yourself a new car, write it down. If you need a new home, write it down. So write that list and put it in your prayer place for the next 7 days, starting yesterday. So it doesn't matter if whenever you start, but between yesterday and 7 days, put that list on your prayer place and light a candle when you're doing your prayer. Now, you're not begging God to give you these things. You are just submitting to God what you need to happen. So, but I have a whole YouTube video that I loaded yesterday that explains exactly what is happening with that. So you I'll definitely post the link now so that you can look at that and understand what you need to do with that. But at this current time, God is asking us to not beg him for stuff, but to just tell him what we want to see happen. So we are creating. We are no longer hoping it happens. We are just creating the stuff that we want. Okay, I am done. Thank you so much, ladies. It's 7 o'clock. I am so glad you came and you joined in. I hope you enjoyed the session. I always love talking to women. So let me know if you need anything. I am on that number. It's on my Instagram page, but I will load it here. I am on that number. Anytime you can send me a voice note. I am there to listen to you. Thank you so much. Have a lovely, lovely evening. Bye-bye.